Welcome back to another session of quick tips for busy band directors. I've had a lot of band directors talk to me about tuning marching bass drums, and I go back to my days on the East Coast working with some great guys and learning a lot of techniques and tricks on tuning bass drums. But lately, the method I've been using is I've been using a tuning device, and this is not digital. And there's so many great apps and things out now. It's really limitless, but this one works well for me. This is what I needed to do. And the great thing about using a gauge is you can tune your drum in any circumstance. I've had a bass drum head break in the middle of rehearsal. I've had one break in the middle of a game. And the great thing about using a device like this is you can change the drum head and tune it to match the other side. And you don't have to have it to quiet. You can use the device and it will tune, very, very accurately. So I've done that several times. Now, as far as tuning bass drums and different methods that you can use, the method that I've probably used the most is basing my bottom drum off the key signature that the marching band uses the most. So if it's the key of E flat or B flat or whatever it is, then that primary tonic would be my bottom drum. And then from there, I would just build your standard chord. It would be like a dominant chord. If you have 4 bass drums, you can put a 7th on the top. If you have 5 bass drums, you can put a 9th on the top. So you can use your band director musical side and bring it into play with the tuning and get your drums to sound really nice. You'll have a lot of separation between the drums and they'll speak well. And so that's the method that I use the most. There are other bands, especially down in this area. We have a lot of parades because of the New Orleans and Mardi Gras influence. And so there's a lot of bands around here that'll drop those bottom drums down, or maybe even have a few extra drums just for those parades, and they'll just tune them down so you get a little more slap out of the drum. You get that big bass drum thump that a lot of people like to hear. So I hope that helps.